Donald Trump is trying to figure out a way to respond to the midterm news in a way that doesn't make him look completely sad, because many people are leading with the headline, Trump's a huge loser tonight, because people he endorsed and the ideology he perpetuates and leads is not doing well in the midterms. Clearly. Well, here's what he put out on Truth Social, finally recognizing that there were some losses, because most of the night he was trying to pretend like it was a great night. While in certain ways, yesterday's election was somewhat disappointing, from my personal standpoint, it was a very big victory. 219 wins and 16 losses in the general. Who knows where he's getting those numbers from? Who has ever done better than that? Yeah, you're right. Made up numbers really do help you break records. That is beautiful. And while he's trying to project confidence and calm, Jim Acosta from CNN reports that, quote, Trump is livid and screaming at everyone after last night's disappointing midterm results for GOP. According to a Trump advisor, the advisor went on to slam the former president's hand-picked contenders. They were all bad candidates. Candidates matter, the advisor said. That's a huge takeaway. For a very long time, I had heard behind the scenes that Trump, obviously, as y'all know, does not care about candidate quality. He way more valued loyalty, people that he thought would be his little puppy dogs. And that's what many of them were, and that's why he supported them. And they were not good candidates. Mehmet Oz, Herschel Walker.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it's clear, and that's what we're seeing now. Again, Herschel Walker did way better than he should have. But I do contend that if you had someone better than Herschel Walker in that spot, they could have beat Raphael Warnock. Even though I wanted Raphael Warnock to win despite whoever the Republican nominee was. But that probably would have been a better shot for the Republican Party if they had someone even minorly competent running against Raphael Warnock. But Trump handpicked people like Herschel Walker, and the people around him are angry, and he's furious. As Jim Acosta highlighted, and Maggie Haberman, who's very, very familiar with Trump, highlighted, writing on Twitter, Trump is indeed furious this morning, particularly about Mehmet Oz, and is blaming everyone who advised him to back Oz, including his wife, describing it as not her best decision, according to people close to him. Guys, when you have a bad night, there's nothing that shows less integrity than pointing fingers at everyone. I don't know what word that was, fingers at everyone. And to look at your wife, someone who you should not be basing all your political decisions on what one person tells you, who's not even necessarily a political advisor, and then turn around and say it's her fault. No, 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 no. At the end of the day, the buck stops with you. You endorsed Mehmet Oz, you campaigned for him, and he lost. John Fetterman defeated him in Pennsylvania, which is a purplish, state. And definitely you could have a good chance of running as a Republican in that state for Senate, especially in the midterm reality we were in. But Mehmet Oz lost, and that's on you, Trump. And so him running around screaming at everyone, including his wife, about it being their fault is very, very sad. So you can see by the reaction from Trump, from those around him, that he understands not just that this was a bad night for the Republican Party, but more specifically, that this was a rejection of him, his ideology, and the people who stand by his ideology. And that is good news for America. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.